What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Busi and thanks for coming by to watch this video. If you are a returning subscriber, hey girl, hey! Don't forget to like and click the subscribe button because I don't want you to miss a beat. As you can tell from the title of this video, I'm going to share with you how you can start or how I started my own online boutique. Now, just a disclaimer, guys, I'm not saying I'm an expert and I know everything, but I've had my own online boutique for the last 3 years. So I started in 2017. And honestly, guys, I have learned a lot. When I first started, I had zero internet skills. I didn't know how to build a website. I just didn't know how to get started. I knew nothing about marketing, but I've grown those skills, and honestly, there's nothing better than doing what you love. So if you're definitely thinking of starting an online boutique or an online store in general, I would definitely recommend you guys to get started because it is so rewarding. Now that's out of the way, I'm going to be going into some details about certain things that people don't disclose. I've noticed that a few videos, they give you just a little bit, just a little bit, and not the whole picture of what it's like to run an online boutique. I will let out the secrets of how to start a successful online business. And these are things that I wish somebody had told me when I started my own store. It may seem obvious or common sense, but it really isn't. It's so easy to miss some of this step. I honestly believe there's enough money out there for all of us, and by helping someone else reach their goal, I know I'm drawing in success into my life. So, win-win. If this video gets 500 thumbs up, I will do a part 2 where I dive deeper into detail about licenses, business registrations, and things that you should really know. So give it 500 thumbs up and you will see a part 2. I hope you do like this video, guys. I hope you get lots of valuable content. I would advise that you get a pen and paper or you get your laptop and take some notes because you do not want to miss out on any of this good stuff. Step 1 is selecting a business name. Now, this is actually the hardest part. I know. This took me about 2 weeks to decide on a business name, and it's so hard to think of something that's, because you need something that's catchy, something that's memorable, that's unique, and something that 20 years from now you would look at the name and you're still proud to have that name. So this really does take a while most of the time, but you don't want to let it take that long. You need to get this done as soon as possible. So what I would advise is for you to brainstorm, take a piece of paper, write down a few ideas, ask your friends and family just to help you out. The quicker you can get this out of the way, the quicker you can get started on your store. So your business name needs to resonate with your customers. It also needs to be memorable and easy to articulate and easy to spell. I've seen some stores where, you change one letter of a word, like for example, boss, and you put a Z. It's so hard for people to find that. So make sure the word you're spelling is exactly how it is, if that makes sense. But yeah, and you need to make sure that it's available on all social media platforms. So if you select your name, go on Instagram, check that you can find that username, that it's available. Go on Snapchat, go everywhere on Twitter. Make sure that the name is available. Step number 2, decide on a product or niche. You want to make sure that you know exactly what your store is selling. It can be hair, clothing, scarves, jewelry, anything, or the whole lot, but you need to make sure that you highlight that. This will help you narrow down to who you're trying to target. For example, if you're going to be selling party clothes, you already know that you're looking at people between their 20s, teenagers, and maybe late 30s. So you can narrow it down. If you're looking at selling maternity wear, you already know you're looking at pregnant women or women who are thinking about getting pregnant. So having a niche will help you find your targeted audience because you can't speak to everyone. So you need to have a selected few that connect with you. And try make your business name have, let's say if you're doing hair and you have Busi's Hair Boutique or Hair Closet, try and have that word in your name It really helps with SEO. Step number 3 is picking a domain. So to do this, you can go on GoDaddy and you can search up, any available domain on GoDaddy. They sell really cheap ones. However, my domain is from Shopify. I did everything with Shopify, which makes it so much easier. So when you go on Shopify and you're starting your online business, they will ask you what your business name is and you can check the availability. If that domain is available, great. But if it's not, you can pick the alternative options they give you. So sometimes if .com is not available, they can have .com.au or they can have .net or .gov, something like that. So you can either pick that. If absolutely none of them are working, you will have to improvise and change your name a little bit. It does suck, but you just have to do what works. Step number 4 is to register your business name and also apply for an ABN. So in Australia, you can do this through asic.gov. On their website, they have information on what you need to know before you register your business name and how to register your business name. So when you go on there, you can actually check the availability. There's a little search bar. You can search up the name. They'll let you know if it's available. And if it's available, you can take it. I think from memory, it costs about $34 to register your business name. And to apply for an ABN, it is free. So don't pay to apply for an ABN. That is free. So guys, you will have to check what your country allows. This is in particular to Australians. Step number 5 is applying for a reseller permit. So in Australia, once you have your ABN and once you've registered your name, they will mail you a piece of paper with your business name and your ABN. That is what your seller's permit is. So you need your seller's permit if you want to buy in bulk, if you want to buy wholesale. They will always ask for this. So what you do, you just take a photo of it and send it to them, or scan it to your computer and send it to them. So with any industry, if it's clothing, if it's hair, if it's jewelry, as long as you want to buy in wholesale, they will need some sort of proof that you do run a business, a legit business. However, if you're going to take the drop shipping route where you get them to send to your client, you don't ever own any products or hold any products, you won't need to have a seller's permit. There are some wholesalers that do not worry about the seller's permit. So it's really just touch and go. I'll leave my website below. I have a list of different vendors that you can use to get started for your online boutique. Step number 6 is open a bank account, a business bank account. So I never did this when I started, but I would definitely recommend you do. It helps you a lot and it helps you balance your books, so you can put in however much that you're starting out with. It's just really good to see all your money in one spot. You're not mixing it up with, let's say, your pay or anything else, and you're not spending it on anything else. Another thing I would advise is not to spend that money. So when I first got started, the moment I would make sales, make a little bit of money, I would spend it. And you just don't progress really. You're not growing. So if you can, open that separate bank account and keep the money that you make, reinvest it into your business. Just keep it going really. If you want to grow, you don't spend that money. Step number 7 is building a website. So there's so many website platforms that you can use. There's Wix, there's GoDaddy, there's Shopify. I'm using Shopify. Shopify honestly is the best. It is so easy, guys. Shopify gives you templates. There's free templates that you can use and they look really good. You can just use the free ones. You don't need to pay for the other ones. And you also don't need to hire someone to make your website. It's very simple. You can just learn it by watching a few videos. And I honestly recommend you do it yourself, because when you learn these skills, later on, if you get stuck, you can fix it yourself. You don't have to spend money hiring someone. And later, as your business grows, you can hire people and teach them how to do it the way that you like it. Shopify comes with a 14-day free trial. And if you're very quick to do all of this, you can literally set up your store and have it running before the 14 days is over and make your first sale before then. Shopify comes with 3 plans. There's a basic one that's $29 USD, by the way. And the main one is $79 per month. And the advanced is $299 per month. So I'm using the basic one. There are differences with each. For example, I think with the main one, there's a lot more stats that you can see in the background. But just to get started, get on the basic one. It still does everything that you would need to get started. I'll leave a link below to everything that I'm talking about anyway. So once you've set up everything, it's now up to step number 8, where you do marketing. So guys, this is what makes the difference between somebody making 6 figures and someone just having a store just for show. There's so many ways you can market yourself. You can do Google ads, you can do Facebook ads, but I'm going to talk about social media influencers. Working with influencers is such a great way to just jumpstart your business, because these people already have a huge following, and once they recommend something, you know people are watching, people admire them, so you're more likely to get the word out there with an influencer than you just starting random ads. People don't know your company, they don't know your brand. So if it comes from somebody else's mouth that they trust, they're more likely to come to you and buy. I would recommend that, while you're setting up your store, already on your social media, start doing a pre-launch event, start getting the word out there, start shouting out, start, on your personal profile, make noise that, you're opening your store and, your boutique is coming. It is the best. You just make sure everyone is just all eyes, all ears. So have everything ready, like your logo, your video, you set up YouTube, set up Snapchat, set up Instagram, set up everything, and also set up Pinterest. Pinterest is a huge one. It's often overlooked, but Pinterest, people go on Pinterest typing cute shoes, and you want your photos to keep popping up and that can link to your website. So don't forget Pinterest. So market, guys. This is what makes the difference. This is where you actually make the money. So if you don't know how to do maybe the Facebook ads or Google ads, get a freelancer from Fiverr and pay them, and then you learn as you go. But the whole point is to get started. You don't want to start learning a whole new skill like doing Google ads. You want to just jump right in there, and the easiest to get started is working with influencers. So with your influencers, you can pay them either cash, some of them demand cash, or you can pay them with an item from your store. For example, if you're selling sunglasses, send them out to them, get them to make a video wearing the sunglasses. If you're selling shoes, do the same. It's a good investment, because then their audience gets to see exactly what it is and they can just go buy the moment you open your store. Step number 9 is to automate your store. So eventually, as you grow, you don't want to sit there and fulfill 50 orders. You want to have some sort of automation going. And with Shopify, there's a few apps that can allow you to do. For example, Privy will allow you to collect people's emails, send out emails in bulk to people, which makes it easier than you typing and sending it individually. Obello helps you find products and add them directly to your Shopify store in just a few steps. Hexstem allows you to automate tasks such as order to vendor notifications. So once somebody orders, it directly goes to your vendor. Inventory management and customer segmentation. Essentially, it takes the hassle of doing what you need to do to make your Shopify store grow and be successful. Kit app is a Shopify app that helps you with marketing. The app automates both your Facebook and your Instagram ads. Say goodbye to the days where you had to do it yourself. Kit literally acts like your employee in your marketing department. And that is it, guys. Hopefully you'll get started as soon as possible. Leave a comment below. Let me know your progress. Let me know if you're going to try this. Let me know just how you go. I would love to hear all your stories.